Hi there, Brandy. My name is Oceana. We spoke on the phone almost a week ago now. I apologize for the delay. Normally when I do these videos, there is a website that I'm comparing to its competitors, and so I had to kind of rethink my system here a little bit, but I'm going to do my best. Basically, I know that you already have someone working on your website, but there are a lot of people that make websites but don't know anything about search engine optimization. So they can make a pretty website, but it won't show up in front of anyone to be able to be able to see it. So you may want to just send this video over to your website guy and have them see what they think about this, and maybe have them implement some of these things, or maybe you want to reach out to us to help you with some of the content stuff. So um, I'm just going to go through and do my best to cover all of the points that I normally would with these. So here we go. I did notice that you put a lot of images, a lot of effort into your Google My Business, and I want to commend you on that because a lot of people do not, and it is actually very nice that you do. I love this image. I love these big Portland houses. Oh my goodness, I just love it. There's this one in particular, where did it go, that I thought would be really nice to include. This one here. I can just see this halfway down your web page with some images, some content here where you're scrolling past it and you've got this beautiful sky that turns into this gorgeous pavement here that you've got. I could definitely see that on a website. So hopefully you've got someone on there that'll make use of these big beautiful images that you have. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick tour of Google from the eyes of a search engine pro, right? So first we have the ads at the top, and most people they go right past that. There are some people that click, but like if I clicked right now on this, Home Advisor would pay money every time that this gets clicked. Whoever is making the advertisement gets charged. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get a sale. So most people scroll right past the ads and they go down here to either the map pack, which is where we're at right now, or they go down here to the organic results. This is the most coveted spot right here. It is called the #1 organic result, and it gets 31% of all the traffic that will come to this page. So, and my research shows that 150 people a month on average are typing concrete Portland, Oregon in to Google. And so that's why I'm focusing on this particular keyword. And Yelp is currently in the #1 spot. The first organic result that is a local business is Rose City Concrete Repair. So they're the ones that we really want to outdo. And if we do it with my system that, it's not my system, I didn't invent it, but, if we do it the way that, that we do here, we will outdo them as well, these guys here. So, but I'm going to be comparing you to Rose City. So let's see, here's Rose City's website, and I'm going to show you a couple things that they're doing right, and I'm going to show you a couple things that they could improve on. So first of all, this number right here, it really should be larger, and it should be a click to call. So you see if I'm clicking here, it's not doing anything. And if I was on a mobile phone, it wouldn't do anything either. And 70%, almost 70% of all searches are done on a mobile phone nowadays. So someone would pull up this web page, they would see this number, and they would click it and make that conversion from curious to customer very easy for them. So I would make when you have your website up, I would make sure that your guy puts a big ol' click to call button at the top. Okay, and then this is just horrible. Whatever's going on here where it's blocking the page, I don't know why they're doing that. And then also you want to make sure, like if I right click on one of these images and I click Save As, I can see what it was saved as. And Google does use this information to rank you. So it says Best Concrete Service, Portland, Oregon. So they've done actually fairly good with this. I probably would have left the name out. They're gonna show up for their own name anyway. I probably would have just done Concrete Service Portland, or even better, Concrete Portland, Oregon, because that is the keyword that we're focusing on, and that gets 150 searches. So Google does use that. Also, if I Control A here and oh, I'm on the wrong, let me do this over here. Well, I can tell you, I usually have a word counter on my other browser, but I'm using a different browser than I normally do. But I can tell you right now, this is less than I would suggest. So our agency, we suggest to our clients that they have 1,500 to 2,000 words on their homepage to start out. And the reason for this is that Google really starts taking a business seriously at that point. They start looking at them as an authority in the field. So they start showing up at the top more frequently and more easily, right? So that's kind of just one of the things we can do to build a solid foundation for this search engine optimization, is having lots of content, so lots of words on that home page that are relevant to your industry and helpful, right? And most people are not going to read it. Honestly, we're kind of writing it more for the robots that are deciding who's at the top of the Google search results. But we do want it to be readable in case someone does read it. We want it to seem natural and to be helpful for them. So there are some tricks that we use to get those keywords in there. Okay, so now we're done talking about content. I'm going to talk about I'm going to do a quick calculation for you. So I'm going to go over to one of the tools that I use. This is called Ahrefs, and I put in Concrete Portland because that's the industry I'm focusing on, and it spits out all of these awesome keywords that have to do with concrete in Portland. Some of them are very useful, like Portland concrete. 400 people are searching that on average every single month. And it has a keyword difficulty of 15. That's a little bit higher than we usually like to go for. This is a scale from 1 to 100, actually 0 to 100, how difficult this tool thinks it's going to be to get to the top of the Google search results. We like to look at keywords that are below 5 to start out with, to really start getting that traffic flow happening, and then we can start going after the larger numbers, right? And once we've got that foundation going on. So I'm going to be focusing on Concrete Portland, Oregon. So 150 people a month are searching for it, and it has a keyword difficulty of 3. So those are some really good numbers. And if I get my calculator out, there we go. It's loading. Sorry. Where is it? There we go. Okay. There we go. So if I get my calculator here and click in 150, so if 150 people are searching it every time, and if we're in that top spot, we're going to expect to get 31% of that traffic. So if we're in that first organic result. Now that's 46 people coming to your website every single month. Just from that one keyword, and we would be focusing on more than just one keyword, right? But in your industry, about 1 in 10 people who visit your site are going to turn into a paying customer. So that's actually about 4 or 5 jobs every month just from showing up in the top spot for that one keyword. And then, you know, you do the same thing for Concrete Contractors, Portland, Oregon. There's another 4 or 5 jobs a month. You know, Concrete Contractors, Portland, another 150. So, and it's not difficult to rank for any of these. They're all below 5. So there is some great promise there for some really fantastic results. You're definitely going to want to create a website, and you're going to want to be focusing on these keywords here. So if you have any questions, I would be absolutely happy to answer any of them for you. My phone number is 657-332-1960. You are welcome to call me on that number, or if you are more comfortable with emailing, you're welcome to email back and forth with Oceana at g3.agency. That's my work email right there. and I will be happy to answer any questions. I will be following up with you to see if you have any questions about this video and what your feedback is on it. I'm always looking to improve, and I appreciate anything that you have to throw my way. Okay, thank you very much.